Coach, another 2-1 game against Cleveland on Sunday. All 3 games in the season series have been that scoreline. What did you think, first of all, about Sunday's game and maybe what made the difference?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was an intense game. There was definitely a playoff feel to it. You could sense that both teams really had a lot on the line, battling for position, trying to get that playoff spot. I think it came down to capitalizing on mistakes. I think they gave us some opportunities to make them pay, and we weren't able to. And when we gave them that chance, they were able to make us pay. So for us, just looking to continue to clean up the mistakes, try to establish our game early, and continue to push our heavy playoff type of game, and hopefully we get the result.
The 2-1 and tight score lines between these teams go back to the playoffs last year, too. Are these teams just that evenly matched or that similar, I suppose?
Yeah, I mean, I think especially anytime you've seen somebody in the playoffs, you kind of have a little bit more respect for them. So knowing that they're a skilled team that can really break the game open, but they'll also play tight checking. And, for us, trying to be a heavy checking game, try to get the puck going north, I think it's just a good matchup. It combines for tight checking hockey. There's a lot of puck battles, a lot of stuff in the corner, and trying to break free to get into open ice. And I just think the way that both teams respect each other, it's tough to get those breaks out there.
Chatting with Sens assistant coach Stefan Legein, I wanted to get a thought on Tyler Boucher. He's approaching the most games he's played in quite a few years, and obviously finding some success as well. What have you seen out of a player like him, and just the way he's kind of battled through everything he has this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, and like you said, not just this season, but seasons prior. It really drains on a player mentally to be in and out of the lineup, doing kind of those rehab skates in the gym. You're kind of separated from the team. So the energy and the invigoration to get back with the group has been great for him. He's doing all the little things he can. You can't control your injuries, but you can control how hard you work and the little details that you kind of put in day to day. And Boucher's been doing that, and he's been rewarded on the ice. He's getting in better spots. He's starting to move the puck quicker, play with that pace, and just really getting acclimatized back to the game environment. Before the injury this year, he was playing quite well, and now he's starting to work his way back to that. So it's good to see guys like him, kind of overcome the adversity of the injury and then start to take steps back to where they were before it.
Yeah, and it's excellent timing on the playoff push here, obviously. About a dozen games or so left, and in a bit of a different spot compared to last weekend where you could have been jumping into almost third. Now you're trying to claw back into those playoff places. What's the mindset this week, and how do you maybe keep from thinking too far ahead?
Yeah, I mean, I think, with the way that our division stacks up and the games that we play with division teams, it's hard to look ahead because the game that you're in has so many implications. Every game's a 4-point swing right now, so it's just digging into that one and trying to not chop the tree down that way. Just one swing at a time, focus on tonight. If we can get the result tonight, then we move ahead to Lehigh and then try to get the result then. But there's so few games left to kind of get ahead of yourself. You just got to focus on what's at the table now and make it count.
And then looking at tonight, then, is the main key to clean up those mistakes or to capitalize on a few more yourselves?
Yeah, I think it's, for your team, you can't control if you're going to capitalize all the time. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, but if we can clean up the mistakes, limit their offense, they're an offensive team. They like to play fast. We can really try to frustrate them and get them to force some errors, and then we continue to look at situations to capitalize on it. I think for us, it's just about going out, establishing our game, playing clean, playing hard, and if we do that, I like our chances as a group.